Check this out. This is the battle between OpenAI Codex versus Claude Code. Because OpenAI Codex just dropped its Chrome extension. That means you can do browser-based automation even when you need authentication. So I couldn't stop myself to see how it performs compared to Claude Code. Same task, same prompt for both of them. As you can see, I got completely different results for a complex multi-stage task. In this video, I'm going to share with you the results that I got and which one you should use and when for your use cases. Let's check it out, this new extension of OpenAI Codex that will extremely change your Chrome extension experience, and then compare that with Claude Code. As I'm recording this video, just a couple of days ago, Chrome extension got added to OpenAI Codex. If you don't know Codex, it's a vibe coding tool like Claude Code but released by OpenAI, but right now it can also connect to Chrome. Then you might say this is not new, this is not helpful, but check this out. This Codex Chrome extension lets Codex use Chrome for browser tasks that needs you signed in browser state. So that means if you want to connect, let's say to LinkedIn, Salesforce, Gmail, these are some services that you need to go to the browser, user and pass, authenticate it, then provide access. But as of now, if you're using Chrome and you have all these services right now, if I just type LinkedIn on my top of my browser, I can directly go to LinkedIn without authentication because it has it inside the state of my Chrome profile. If you have it and you're like me, that means Codex can now do all those stuff that you do as of now with Chrome, even for these services that they need authentication. With installing this, you could ask questions like, hey Chrome, open Salesforce and update the account from these call notes. So this is something wasn't really feasible with some vibe coding tools, or we do have a lot of browser-based extensions can be added to vibe coding tools, but when it comes to services like Salesforce or not Salesforce, any service that need authentication in browser wasn't easy and straightforward at all. So I want to show you how you can quickly install this, and then I'm going to compare that with Claude Code because I could achieve the same capability in Claude Code, but the result was different. For installing Chrome extension on Codex, simply you just need to first of all have Codex installed on your machine. Go to developers, openai.com/codex, scroll all the way down, you will see the version that is compatible with your device. Just download it as I did, install, you're good to go. Afterwards, Codex is running on your laptop as mine, so you simply need to just go all the way to plugins and then just type Chrome or browser. So I think this is Chrome actually, yes. So after typing Chrome, you click on it, make sure this is already added and installed. Because I already did, I don't see any install option here. You just need to enable that. But you are not done yet. After installing this extension here, you have to also install extension inside your Chrome. For doing so, just simply type Chrome extensions like this and search for Codex. You'll see that going to be appeared here. I have already installed mine. And because I want to also test this extension with Claude Code, also try to search for Claude and install that as well. So we'll see that we will need both of them if you're going to check both of them with the same task. So let's check it out after you have installed both. Similarly, if you want to use Claude Code, you just need to download Claude Code for your machine and installing that, and then you will see a very similar interface like Codex that is running on your machine, which I have it here. Here it is, and then after opening that, just go to Customize. You should be able to see connectors and click on it. Then you can browse literally all the plugins you want. So I could just type simply Chrome, and that's it because I've already done so. It's here. So this will give Claude Code to also same extension you've just installed, so they could do browser-based automation even when you need authentication. All right, getting back to Codex, given that I have installed this extension with just typing outside Chrome, you should be able to see that computer use Chrome is already added here. What is the task I'm gonna give? Well, this is mine. I want to use a session in browser in Chrome that this model should go to my YouTube studio, find the latest model video I uploaded because it didn't perform well at all. So I was keen on knowing that why it didn't. And I'm asking that open the analytics dashboard in the YouTube studio, although it has API, but let's say it hasn't because there's a lot of automation that there's no simple API to do it. And by the way, for doing so, it needs to authenticate. No one can simply just go and log into my YouTube studio and see all the details of my videos, right? So this is something this should do. And then I want to go and ask that create separate tabs to find three competing videos on the same topic. So I'm not asking that open the same Chrome browser. Multiple tabs, multiple sessions under each. Go to YouTube, search for similar videos, and check out why mine didn't perform well. So what could I do to make it better? Maybe because the topic was pretty good, I created a very customized skill for Claude Code that is from the leaked Claude Code skill of Apple and also the creator of Claude Code. So to me, it was really helpful. Even I'm using that skill by myself, but for some reason, YouTube didn't show it to anyone. So that's the task. And if I just hit enter, and I'm using also GPT 5.5 latest model with the extra high performance. At the same time, I'm gonna copy paste the same thing to the best model of Claude Code. So let me open up my Claude Code here. There you go. I want to make sure this new extension is already added. There you go. It's there. So I copy paste, same prompt, and then making sure that I'm running the latest model to make it apple to apple comparison, and hit enter. So these, both of them should now open up my browser and start the task that they need to automate. And by the way, they might ask you that, hey, do I have permission to open up your browser? I would say yes, because I have given that permission. It's not asking me again. And here you can see that this one I think is just opened by Claude Code because of the color, I could guess so. And then this one, the green one, is opened by Codex. You can see that both of them running on my Chrome using the Chrome profile that I have. So it's not just a Cognito or a separate search engine, separate browser that doesn't know anything about my workloads. So it even doesn't need authentication. So let's see what it does. You can see that Codex just went to my latest video. It is actually checking out the metrics. I assume that my hands are up, by the way. I assume that it's gonna go to my analytics that I have, check that out why this video didn't perform well, and I'm expecting it's gonna open multiple tabs at the same time. So you can see that it's doing that. I think it's gonna go and read the comments, which is smart. So maybe I didn't respond well to the comments, so the engagement was pretty low. But for sake of time, I recorded this end-to-end process in a separate video. Here it is. I just increased the speed so you can see the progress. It was working side by side, and then suddenly I saw that multiple tabs are getting open because each of them were checking the competitor videos to see how they perform and why mine didn't. So going back to the results. After around 4 minutes, they were over. You can see on the left side, this is Claude Code response that went through all those analyses and checking me some of the metrics that I got and then comparing that with the competing videos. Same thing on the right side, I have Codex that went through that. Codex, I realized that it's more up to the point and shorter, but to make it a fair comparison, I copied both of them and gave them to Gemini as a third model to compare to see which one performed better from timing and performance and capability. Before checking that results, I was keen to know what community in general talks about the difference between Codex Chrome and Claude Chrome. I realized that there's not too much. The core idea is that both of them can use real Chrome station, that you can use both of them for the websites that needs authentication. And these are, by the way, separated from computer use of OpenAI or other solution providers, because this is separate. This is like a virtual environment. You go and automate tasks, not necessarily browser-based automation. So these two are apple to apple comparison. But I realized for Codex, this is much better when you are a developer, because when you are developing something or vibe coding, and within that process, you need a browser-based automation, task, or test, this is the way to go with Codex. But Codex is in general for automating a task, even on your machine or browser. So it's like a workflow automation versus when you are a developer and you need that Chrome extension as one of the tools within your development process. Because Codex is a vibe coding, and suddenly you bring that Chrome extension. But Codex is not necessary for vibe coding, unless you go to the Claude Code and use some Chrome extensions there. So that's, I would say, the biggest difference that you need to be considerate of it. And then I talked about already about the fit that both of them works very well with authentication. And check that out. The main limit for Codex would be mainly for coding workflows. This is not necessary. You want to automate general workflows that have also computer use. Now, this is the Gemini response on analysis, the test that I did to see which one is better. First of all, Codex was faster. Almost around 45 seconds to 1 minute, Codex finished that, which was GPT 5.5 latest model with extra high thinking compared to Claude Code maximum thinking with Opus 4.7. So latest model with their advanced reasoning, Codex was faster. So if timing is important for you, this is something you need to consider. Second one, Codex was really good at literally extracting the components within the UI and all the details. It was pretty accurate. Claude wasn't, I'm not saying it wasn't accurate, it was, but its power was mostly about connecting the dots. So it was performing logic to find hidden insights better than Codex. Now, both of them had the good understanding about the task that I provided and also checking out my video compared to competing videos. Codex had a great solid baseline, but Claude Code had a much more deeper structural analysis. And to be honest, I couldn't call that as Codex capability versus Claude Code. It could be down to the model capabilities that they use, which is a comparison of GPT 5.5 compared to Opus 4.7. So really hard to tackle. It's because of their Chrome extension automation capabilities, which one has been set up better, or just the model. But I'm just sharing the results that I got, and you can come up with your own decision or your own test for your own use cases to see which one works the best. But hopefully this will give you a good guideline. Codex was mainly a symptom based, again focusing on the data points captured perfectly from the UI and the browser. But Codework went far ahead. It actually calculated the root cause analysis beyond just checking out the browser and then coming up with the metrics that it captured. So in general, long story short, if you want to use Codex, you are looking for maybe a rapid health check, quick summary, checking out what it does and do some quick automation. And by the way, when we develop apps and we're going to test them on a browser, you should go to the inspect and maybe right click on your browser like this, click on it, go to the console network, maybe copy and paste any errors you see to your vibe coding tool to debug that. No longer you need to do it, because both extensions here can access to this and debug for you. So that's why when you're in Codex and you're vibe coding as a developer, and then browser test is one component of your job, then that perfect extension could do the work for you because it can do the debugging as well by itself. So no manual copy paste or debugging on the console or inspecting browser. Now, Codex was quick and you want a straightforward, concise answer without overwhelming details, go with Codex Chrome extension. But on the other hand, totally opposite. If you want to have deep strategic advice or crossing the dots, connect the dots, think out of box across multiple references, I think Claude Code was better. Again, that can be due to its model. And as I was reading the results that why that video didn't perform well, comparing that, I really put a lot of time and efforts to really share all these best practices, but it was a bit demotivating that why YouTube even doesn't show the video to anyone. I realized that it's because lack of engagement with the audience. So your like and your subscribe will really help for broader community to really leverage what I'm sharing here. Within the last 4 years, I'm really putting all my efforts to make sure whatever I learn, I'm sharing back, because this is truly what I believe from the depths of my heart. So I appreciate that if you do so, and subscribe so you won't miss the next video, and I hope you enjoyed this one. Thank you so much.